Where do you find all these videos? My recommended is full of random dog because of the videos I watch for you guys. That dude has my build. I mean, that is peak physical performance right there, honestly.
Is it fair to say you kind of lost your temper a little bit during this?
Yeah, but not intentionally, though. He told me what happened. Something about glass. He thought he...
All right. You already lost me, bro. You already lost me. You lost your temper there a little bit. It was an accident. Not intentional. I accidentally got angry. You want to know my son? You know what my son freaking did to me or said to me the other day? This literally reminds me of something my son said. Because he was yelling at me or something like that. I was like, dude, you gotta chill. Like, I was basically just telling him, like, calm down. It's not that big of a deal. You'll be fine. He's like, well, if you wouldn't make me yell all the time. I'm like, what do you mean I make you yell? Yeah, you're making me yell. Like, no one's making you yell, bro. That's you. No, well, stop making me angry. I'm not making you angry. You're just getting angry. Oh my gosh. Oh wait. Another time is where he punched. I forget what it was, like chair, couch, something like that. He like hit it. Like, dude, don't do that. You made me do it. Like, what do you mean? It's like, well, if you weren't doing that, I wouldn't have done it. Like, that's you should have punched in the first place. Arguing with a literal child, chat. That's my life. That's every day for me.
What he talked about? He's talking about glass. And then he saw blood. That's all he told me. I was doing this with him, and then I did this really hard.
It's precise and deliberate. That doesn't happen randomly. What happened prior to that?
I was not...
What do you... Huh?
Doing nothing.
That's where the injury is, and the hospital had to glue it. Oh, my. Okay.
Glue what? What do you mean the hospital had to glue it? I don't like that. I don't like that.
Okay.
On October 21st, 2023, an investigator with the Florida Department of Children and
Why are you yelling he gutted them? Rewind it, pig.
Families
No,
alerted the Holly Hills Police Department near Daytona Beach, Florida, about a possible case of child abuse that they'd recently been made aware of. The case was so disturbing that it was almost difficult to believe and made their blood run cold. The incident had taken place 4 days earlier, and an investigation immediately got underway. Authorities had to determine if it was an unfortunate accident or an unfathomably cruel act. Some of the footage you're about to see has never been seen before.
This is, okay, so he's cousin or brother to the child's
I super
mother.
include some cuts
And
before
this
to
is
avoid going
the
to the ER.
The mother. So
I mean, that's smart. I mean, I'm assuming you're American, right? Assuming you're a patriot, right? That makes sense. I would do the same thing.
yeah, so it happened at grandma's house.
And grandma lives there too?
Yes.
Is there any other kids in there?
No.
Prior to leaving for work on Tuesday, October 17th, the then 22-year-old Cheyenne Balos left her 2-year-old son in the care of her cousin, 29-year-old Timothy Powell, as she'd done many times before. The grisly details of what transpired that night were yet to be revealed.
But during
the course of
I'll say this right now. It's obviously going to be distressing, probably gross, probably hard to listen to or watch. So just fair warning.
The interview, an important piece of evidence came to light. A home surveillance system had been recording everything. Investigators knew that if there was anything incriminating on that footage, it would likely be erased soon. They moved quickly to intercept Kimberly at her home and confront her about the footage.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, how are you? Investigator Bionicpigtv with the Holly Hills Police Department. How are you? Could you hop out and talk to us for a moment?
How's it going? All right. What's your name? You live here? Yeah. Is your name Timothy?
No, he is.
Oh, okay. So
He's
still
fine.
yeah. Okay. Are you Kimberly? Yeah. Chance? Okay, how you doing? I'm Detective Barrett with Holly Hill PD. This is my partner, Jared Bionicpigtv.
Can we speak over here for a moment?
I'm sure you're aware of the situation with the grandchild.
Okay, a lot of people are talking like a lot. Okay.
Well, we're here.
the people in chat who have seen this, because it seems like a lot of them, like, don't just, you know, come in here and be like, oh, I can't, this happened, and this, like, just, all right, just don't say anything, all right? Let people watch.
To investigate, because DCF had some issues with
no spoilers
and everything. Are you kind of a private
even though, like, this is going to be awful regardless?
to what's going on?
Yeah, because I wasn't here. My mom just came home from the hospital, and I was at the hospital with her. I came home. He changed his diaper, and he called her. He said, "Come get him. You want me to go get him?"
Yeah, in a second. DCF, I guess they said that you'd given them some video. Is it Timothy, or how do you pronounce it?
I haven't seen this. I avoid cases like this. Well, now you have to watch it. All right, you're glued to your chair. All right, like I'm inside your house, holding your eyelids open as you're just stop, please.
Okay, with the child prior to him calling mom. Is that accurate? You gave her the video?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My camera system went off, so I got to pay the bill on it.
Okay, but it was valid for that day is what I'm saying. Like, so there should be a whole day's
That's
worth
normal.
of
That's
that
a
day.
normal thing to do.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Is there any way that you can give that to me real fast?
Yeah.
While investigators searched through countless hours of surveillance footage, Timothus made an unexpected appearance. He begrudgingly spoke about that night.
Okay,
but
can we talk about the name Timothus? Like, what kind of name is Timothus? I mean, it looks like Timothos, Timothos, but it's Timothus. Weird name.
was open about his relationship to Cheyenne and her baby boy.
Yeah, if you can just give me the whole day's worth, that'd be awesome. Hey, how's it going, man? Yeah, if we need anything,
Got
we'll
his
give you a
Coke and
call.
Mountain Dew
Well, nice to meet you.
boxes.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. I'll leave a card here later on.
Okay.
Need to talk to you though, Timothus. Are you willing to come and give me a statement about what happened the other night? Not at the moment.
Put a shirt on.
I have to make sure that you weren't trying to intentionally harm this kid because he was pissing you off.
I
Okay.
got so many pictures of me and him together, him laughing, playing with me.
I'm
I
not
got
saying
so
that you
many-
don't.
Oh, is the kid?
I'm not saying that you don't care for the kid.
Because Cheyenne told them that I watch him on 2 days a week. Which that ain't
More
true.
than 2 days a week?
Oh, yeah. I watch him every day she's at work.
Do you know much about him?
Not a lot, no.
Is there anything about him that persuades you to believe that he's capable of harming anybody, or particularly your child?
No, I didn't think he would even have ever done it until I asked him the other night, and he smiled when he told me. It made me really mad, so I had to leave and haven't been back.
Does his belly have a healed stab wound or something? It looks like it.
He was being rude to him, like, the whole day that he was watching him, that Tuesday, he was in the playpen the whole time. And he was crying because he wanted to get out. And my cousin was like, stop crying, I'm going to squirt you. And he said squirting him with like a spray bottle.
While squirting a small child with water may not be illegal, it certainly raised red flags for investigators.
Yeah,
It didn't save on your mom's phone, but we have it through her Blink account.
that's
You
not
know,
really
you kinda get
something you do to a
frustrated with the kid
child.
all
He
day.
was turning and kicking and everything. Of
Yeah,
course
like
she would get.
threatening to wash his mouth out and then squirting him with the bottle.
Nothing wrong with that. It's water. Nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
It's water.
What about the soap in the
So
mouth?
when someone cusses, that's how I was raising you. Cuss, you wash your mouth out
I
with soap.
Okay, I mean, that happened to me. Has that happened to anyone else? That happened to anyone else? That happened to me when I was younger. My parents did that to me. Why? Like that's like still to this day, it's like, why? Like that makes no sense to me. Probably it isn't very effective. Like what? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like also, I genuinely don't think okay, hot take here. Hot take. I genuinely don't think like cussing around your children or like cuss words in general are necessarily bad if you just teach your children like not to use them. You know what I mean? Like you're allowed to like have them present so they know what they are. They know why they're bad. You know, instead of just keeping them in the dark and making it a taboo, and then when they say it, you just wash their mouths with soap. Like, they don't know why it's wrong. You know? You got to teach them why it's wrong. You got to explain to them why it's bad. And, I mean, obviously, don't just, like, start cussing at your children or stuff like that. But I'm saying, like, just having slight exposure to cuss words as a child is not a big deal if you just teach them what's good and what's bad. Dude, if I'm watching a stream, like say they say shit or something like that. When my son was younger, it's like, oh, that's a bad word. He shouldn't say that. I was like, that's right, Ezra. Good job. You know, like, it's that simple. You don't have to, like, you know, make it like some horrible taboo thing that no human should ever speak, even though it's kind of hypocritical because your parents say it all the time, you know? I don't know. That shit's just stupid.
Saying that,
That's not child.
Anyway, this guy's awful.
That ain't child abuse, like y'all assuming.
but it's not your child as well.
Especially because kids are drawn towards taboo. Exactly, dude. Like when I don't know, when you just explain it to him and say like, hey, I don't want you to say him, but like this is why you shouldn't say him and stuff like that. But it's like, you know, I'm not gonna get like insanely pissed off if you happen to say it every once in a while. Whatever. Just like know that you shouldn't. Right? But if you're like, no, never say it. You're an awful person. You're gonna say, I'm gonna wash your mouth out with soap. You're gonna go to your room and just be like, shit. Bitch. You know? It's just gonna make you want to say it even more.
I watch.
So
And
that doesn't matter.
he's under my watch, and she knows. She knew about it. She never said I couldn't do it.
That's not what the law says, though.
Well, that's a vape
Investigators are beginning
necklace?
to
Oh,
understand
shit.
the kind of person they're
This guy,
dealing
he
with.
probably
It's time
blows
to take a
fat
look at
clouds,
what
dude.
started all of this.
So the incident happened while she was at work. She got a call from the cousin. He called her stating what was happening over the regular phone, and she's like, no, FaceTime me and show me. That's when she saw how much blood was there, so she rushed home and had to take him. She took him straight to the hospital.
In her interview with the detectives, Cheyenne informed them that Timothy called her while she was at work on Facebook first and then FaceTimed her. When she saw how terribly her child was bleeding, she left work and rushed him to the hospital immediately.
He told me what happened.
What did he say happened?
He said he was wiping him with a diaper wipe, and it's something about glass. He thought he saw something about glass, and then he saw blood. That's all he told me.
Really?
Glass?
That's what he told us.
Did the kid get out of the crib
There's glass in his diaper. I don't know how it got there.
or something? And,
I know he said he broke one of my globes like, what, a couple days ago? 3-4 days ago?
yeah, I guess that's what Cheyenne was saying, that there's possibly but you got like a snow globe full of roses or something like
Yeah,
that.
I got like, he bought me one like every time they came out, so.
Okay.
I went in there to play with him, right? And I smelled poop. He had to make it go out. And when I was wiping him, well, yeah, all right here. So I was cleaning it. And when I was cleaning it up here, in the diaper wipe, I felt something a little bit hard after I did it. And when I took it out, it was an itty bitty piece of glass.
Okay.
And that's when I freaked out and went and called Cheyenne. I didn't tell her at the time because I figured she was going to beat the out of me. Because,
Where's the glass?
I got them.
I don't know. Is that okay? Really? I don't know. I don't think he's telling the truth. He might be, but I don't know. That would be. Is that really what's happening here? I mean, I'll keep watching the video. I'm not making any final stances here, but it's like, if that's the case, that would be so weird. Yeah, how the hell does glass get in a wipe? Yeah, exactly. I don't get it.
Away that night long with the diaper.
Don't say where. I mean, where was the glass?
It was mixing shit.
So how the fuck is a piece of glass getting it in the diaper? That's what I don't get.
On the hospital, based on CPT, it says that the cousin said that he had found a glass in the diaper and just kept wiping. But with the injuries that are on the child, that story does not add up.
But you
Okay,
know,
yeah,
you're
I was
starting
about
to
to
see how
say
this is
that
looking.
there's
I know,
that doesn't
nobody
make sense
because
to
I'm
me.
loud. That's all it is.
That
I know.
guy is too precise, and you're the only one with him, and that video shows you with him right
Yeah, it shows
then
me
and there.
changing his diaper.
There is footage due to the fact that there's cameras around. So in the video, you can see something's deleted because at the beginning, you can see him changing, whatever. And then you can see something in his hand and he walks away, baby screaming. Then it cuts out. Then it goes straight to him picking up the child and walking out.
And that's the cousin, right?
That's the cousin. Okay.
I was changing his diaper.
Okay, so what happened prior to that?
I was not doing nothing. It's the
Where
money.
I'm going to is that apparently you think it's okay to squirt him with the water, which is what it is. You think it's okay to wash his mouth out with soap.
I don't put a lot. I only put a
How
dot.
is it that we're not
Oh my
supposed
God.
to believe that you may have?
But y'all not gonna believe me because I'm a guy. That's how.
Well, I'm not gonna.
Work.
I'm not.
Did bro just say you're not gonna believe me because I'm a guy? Bro, you're white. You're white and a guy. I think you have it backwards, my dude. I think you have a little bit backwards. What do you mean? What? I think you're thinking the opposite here. The fuck is he on? What?
I'm not going to believe a lie when I see one,
not
so
a
I'm just
lie.
wanting you to be a truth. Now, if you got frustrated or something else happened, that's fine. But what I'm telling you is that people who do this for a living, who are specifically trained to identify wounds like that, listen to me talk, because you've been very abrasive this whole time. I've been trying to be professional.
Okay, I'll listen to you.
Okay? People that understand those things forensically can look at a cut like that and say that is not indicative with these circumstances, like a random piece of glass being in there, okay? It's precise and deliberate. That doesn't happen randomly. That doesn't happen from a piece of glass, at least not like that.
There was glass in the floor. My grandpa found a bunch of glass. I found a bunch of glass. There was glass
On the floor, but he's in a playpen.
And it was in the playpen.
How did he get into the playpen?
I don't know. A few days about.
But he's covered. Is what I'm saying. Like,
Okay, so you're just like even if like this is the case, like you're just proving how negligent you are as a person.
About a week ago, he hit a glove down on the floor.
Like, how would you break glass everywhere and then just leave it? I don't know. There's glass all over the place. I don't know what to do with
We had
it.
a bunch of gloves with the flowers.
Like, what am I supposed
to
to do with the glass?
Or not, but
What do I do with
found 2 pieces of glass in his playpen.
But again, that's like the glass
even
isn't going to do
Cheyenne's
that.
even said that she's found toys and found things in his diaper. And he always
She told me the complete opposite. I'm not trying to. I literally just spoke with her. She said it was the complete opposite of that. He doesn't put stuff like toys or cars or anything in his diaper, which is why I told you like that's not indicative of his behavior. And she took him to like the forensic people, like I'm telling you, they interviewed him and all that, and that's like not the behavior that he is.
I know when she went
supposed
to
to portray.
the CPS doctor. I know.
Yeah, the CPT.
Throw him in the pit already?
That's
I
what I'm saying,
agree.
like that. It's a
the
a
pit
lack,
with this
though.
one.
It's not a tear.
I know.
You know what I mean? So you're saying you're pulling and wiping.
Yeah,
maybe could have caused an abrasion or a laceration, but how the hell would it go all the way around? Almost all the way around.
That I do not know.
Where they had to almost kind of glue his private back on there.
That's what she was telling me.
Oh, God, it was exactly what I thought. Oh, no. Oh, fuck me, dude. Dude, when they said glue it back, that was the first thing that came to mind, and I was hoping that wasn't the case. Oh, my God. Burn him. Burn him at the stake.
So, what would make you pull on it so hard that would happen, or wipe so hard that would happen?
The stuff is crusted on there.
So you see, that's where the injury is, and the hospital had to glue it.
Oh my.
So you're thinking it's from pulling and wiping too hard?
Yeah.
Okay.
And mixed with that little piece of glass I found inside the baby wipe.
Well, I'm saying, like, take glass out of the equation, dude. That laceration is too clean for glass. Is what I'm saying. Like a rough edge piece of glass is gonna be ragged. This thing was clean across, almost like someone was like trying to cut his dick off. I mean, I'm not saying that's what happened, but it has that outline. You know what I mean? Because it's perfectly around. I mean, it's circular.
By this time, investigators had been made fully aware of what Timothus is suspected of doing. There was no glass in the diaper.
Is it fair to say? I mean, he frustrated the hell out of you. So when if rubbing caused that,
when he was kicking, screaming, swinging at me.
Guys, okay.
To hold him down.
Well, okay, we're gonna have a fat palate cleanser out of this. All right, everyone, take a break, take a breather. Hold, gather yourselves for a second. All right. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts.
I tried to do it, and I was doing this with him, and then I did this really hard, trying to get while I was trying to hold him down. Yes, okay. But I wasn't trying to, be rough. I was trying to change his diaper because he had a blowout. But when I was doing it, he was kicking.
Is it fair to say you kind of lost your temper a little bit during this?
Yeah, but not intentionally though.
Well, I'm not saying that you intentionally, but you lost your temper.
Not to hurt him intentionally. That's what you're trying to say.
Well, the kid's hurt. Okay, I'm happy that we're talking. I want to believe you. I do. I want to believe you.
I was freaking out when it happened.
So you're saying that it happened when you were cleaning off the crusty stuff. You pulled too hard. You started scrubbing too hard. Probably out of frustration, but you weren't trying to hurt him.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that what I'm getting here?
Yeah, I was probably rubbing too hard, and I wasn't realizing I was trying to hold him down, and I was just being too rough with him.
Did you cut this kid at all? Did you use an instrument to try to cut this kid?
No, sir.
Did he piss you off so bad that you were trying to cut his off?
No, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds like a normal. That phrase is just a normal phrase. Did he piss you off so much you wanted to cut his dick off? Like, what the fuck?
I want to believe you. I'm not out here calling everybody liars and criminals. I get
just the casual questioning of that. Did you get so pissed off that you wanted to cut his dick off? Like, just monotone, casual questioning.
People get frustrated. Everybody gets frustrated, dude. Especially with kids. If you're dealing with them day in and day out.
I think I might just put a knife in.
But no, I
That's
did
a
not
really
try
good
to
idea.
Yes.
See if it works.
Please.
You didn't use anything else but the wipes.
No, sir.
You didn't take a knife or anything like that.
No.
Thank you, Josh, for the prime.
All the knives in the kitchen.
So when I go through that video a little more in depth, I'm not going to see you using any kind of instrument outside, just wiping them.
No, sir.
Okay.
Timothy Powell was arrested and charged with aggravated child abuse 9 days after this interview. On October 30th, 2023, Timothy Powell has pled not guilty and is currently awaiting trial at the Volusia Branch Jail. Cheyenne and her baby boy immediately moved out of the Dickerson home and into a safe environment.
Now it's time to walk away. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Did you laugh or cry or maybe subscribed? I'll thank you either way. You know I will miss you. I hope you return. Tell your friend or your mother to get me more views, please.